beautiful spiritual family. I'm KK. I am the intuitive Gemini Empress. I'm here today to do a reading for the sign of Sagittarius. I actually didn't burn my Palo Santo, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just light it really fast. But I know my readings, my bi-weekly readings are a little late. I was out of town last weekend, and I did take my cards with me and my sage and my crystals and all of that with me so I could still do my readings. But I found that like when I was trying to do a couple of readings, the kids running down the hall, people slamming their doors, like everything was so loud when I was trying to record. So I honestly was like, I'm not going to keep recording, because I felt like I kept apologizing in all of my readings for well, I only had to complete it, I think 2, or maybe the second one I didn't even complete it. I just stopped doing it. But so, you know, I didn't want to continue to I didn't want to continue recording my readings because of the amount of noise in the background. So that's why I'm late, and I didn't post readings last week. I actually think I'm about to shut this blind because, well, no, I guess I'm okay. I guess the sun is starting to go down, so it shifted positions, and now it's shining in here. Before it was just like I'm shining on my plants over there by the window, so it was fine. But anyway, let's get started for you guys. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Okay, we got the 8 of Cups. Cups are water energy, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me. Get through like 6 cards. I'm not gonna take all these cards. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius. This one is determined to come out, so I'm going to take it. Get the 5 of Swords. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. We got the Ace of Wands. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, we got the Magician card, which is also Mercury energy. We got the Page of Cups. Again, water sign energy. We got the 10 of Swords. Air sign energy. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. We got the Knight of Cups. Again, water energy. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the month, for the next 2 weeks. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me. It's a lot of cards that feel, guys. All right. I'm debating how I want to do this, if I want to take them all. So the card that fell face up was the Six of Swords. I'm going to take that card just because it fell face up, okay? The other cards, I'm not going to take them. I'm not going to take them. I'll take them. Got the Justice card, Libra energy. Got the 7 of Coins, 7 of Pentacles, Earth energy. And then we got the 4 of Cups. Other people are gonna be jealous because y'all got these extra cards and extra long reading and stuff. Y'all lucky I love y'all. All right, first card down was the 8 of Cups. This is just telling you that, you know, it may be time for you to walk away from something. So it could very well be that it could just be like, you know, your current place of employment or something like that. Maybe you have been feeling like it's time for you to start applying for other jobs. This is telling you now is the time. Okay. Now, of course, I don't know whose energy I'm tapping into, so I'm not sure exactly what it is. So, you know, of course, this is a general reading. Don't know whose energy I'm tapping into. So it could very well have to do with, love. You know, maybe emotionally you're feeling like it's time for you to walk away from something or somebody that hasn't been serving you. So that can definitely be. And now is your time. Now is a good time. You know, so it fell right next to the 5 of Swords. And as you can see, okay, now the 5 of Swords, this card is a card of deception. So someone is deceiving you. But you see, you find out about it. They drop their swords and they walk away with their heads hanging down. So whatever it is, it just pissed you off. Okay, as you can see, look at the look on your face. Now, how dare they think that they can play me? Who the hell do they think they're playing with? Okay, you're not the one, right? So it's honestly like as if they, it was some deception, but it wasn't any deception where, yes, it angered you, but it's not deception to the point where you're like at a real loss or you are like, even if you felt hurt by it, by the deception, it's almost like it could be something in your family. So it could be that maybe one of your parents are having a procedure and your siblings didn't tell you. They know, but they didn't tell you. You know, it could be that one of your parents is having a procedure and your parent didn't tell you because they didn't want you to worry or something to that effect. But you end up being mad about it. But it's nothing that serious though, okay? I just want to make sure you understand that. It's not like someone is stealing money from you or like hundreds of thousands of dollars from you or anything like that where you're like, I'm not going to be able to live. The deception, it pisses you off, but you're left with all the swords and they walk away with their heads hanging low, okay? So it doesn't actually take anything from you, what they're hiding. Of course, it could very well be a partner. So if it's a work partner, it could be that who you're working with, maybe you are partners with someone in business and they have been making plans, or maybe they are making some side money without your knowledge. It could be something to that effect, but it's nothing to the point where it like rocks you to the core. All right. It could even be that somebody that you work with, maybe you guys work very closely together and they have been applying for other jobs. And when you find out about it, you're like, what the hell? Why wouldn't you just tell me that you want to leave? You know, so it's almost like whatever it is, when you find out, you're just like, why didn't you just tell me? You know, you're like more upset that they just didn't tell you, like you didn't think I would take it or what. But it's not that big of a deal. Next, we have the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands, y'all know what I like to say that is for love. Somebody's offering you their passionate wand. Or, you know, they're offering you some passion. If you are a man with a wand, they're offering you some passion. Heck, they still could be offering you a passionate wand. Hell, I don't know. Whatever it is that you like, they're offering it to you. And they're offering it like, you know, it's out the blue. They're like, I got this for you. Can I come through? You know, let me come and do this to you. And you like, what? Okay, come on. You got the Magician card. This is the manifestation card. So it is the new moon today. So, you know, I feel like with new moons and the full moon, doors are open for us to manifest things, okay? Actually, in all the readings I've done thus far, you're the only sign that got the Magician card. So, however, let me say this. This card is also mercurial energy. So, and Mercury is currently in retrograde. It could be telling you that not to manifest right now while Mercury is in retrograde. But when it starts to go direct as of March 10th, then a door will be open for you to manifest, okay? Because these are messages for the next 2 weeks. And while it, you know, because you got so many cards, I can't necessarily say that the cards that came out, the first 4 cards or whatever, were cards for this week. I can't even say that because you got so many cards, all right? So it's messages for whenever over the next 2 weeks. Next, we got the Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups, now all pages are like immature. They're young. They're not exactly sure of themselves. They know what they have and they know what they have to offer, but they're very immature with it. So this is an offer of love, okay? Even if this is a business finance reading for you, this is an offer of love. And it's a very, I don't want to say immature offer. It could be that somebody really doesn't know how to love and, you know, they need you to teach them how to love. But for this particular person, they are not very direct. Okay. That's the energy that I am picking up. They are very immature with the way they offer their love. I think they actually love you. Or they are very smitten with you. I'll use that word. But I think they do love you. I just think that they have not actually said it yet. And because they are not sure if you're willing to fully accept their love the way it is, I think they went about it in an immature fashion. So they may do things like pull your hair, or they may bump into you when they're walking past. They'll do things like that, like to get your attention, but they're not outright saying, hey, let's hang out, let's Netflix and chill, whatever. So I'm not sure if this person here that's offering this passionate wine is somebody different. It could be somebody different, Sag, where you got two different offers coming in. One person is actually offering you love. Now, it could be the same person, so don't get me wrong. Again, it's how it resonates with you guys. So it could very well be that the person that's making you this passionate offer is coming back with this cup of love because the sex was so damn good, or whatever the passionate offer was so good for them. Now they want to offer it. If the passionate offer was work related and it's just something, an offer coming in that you are passionate about, it's still going to be an offer of love, a very immature offer of love though. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Your next card down was 10 of Swords, and that 10 of Swords is going through something that was very painful. So whether it was true physical pain or if it was emotional pain, but whatever it was, it caused you a lot of pain. But as you can see, the clouds are starting to lift. You see light in the background, right? You're starting to see the blue shining through. So it's only a matter of time before the clouds lift completely. So whatever it is that made you really sad, or whatever it is that, you know, maybe you had surgery a couple of weeks ago, but you're going to not be in as much pain. The pain is going to start lifting from you. That is going away, and you're no longer going to be in that energy, okay? So next is the Knight of Cups. You see the Knight of Cups is moving, but they're like walking really slow. I know horses don't sound like that when they walk, but I'm just, trying to give you an idea how slow. So while yes, it's an offer, a cup of love in his hand, he's not in any hurry to get there with his cup of love. Okay. So this is the same person that offered this immature cup. They're very immature with how they love, because they're not in any hurry to offer you their full cup of love. All right. I think they do love you. I honestly believe that. Whoever this message is for, whoever this person is, they love you. They really do, but they're not real sure how to love you. So they're very playful with their affection. I think, when you guys lay together, they're very passionate, and that's probably the only time you can actually tell that they truly do love you is when you guys sleep together. And I know that sounds awful. But they love you, because it's coming up. I mean, I feel like it's coming in really strong that they do love you, but you have to be willing to accept their love the way they're offering it. Okay. Now I say that, however, you got the Six of Swords here. So the Six of Swords is actually moving out of something. So like knowing that it's time to either remove yourself from the choppy waters that you've been in, or maybe you feel like the water been kind of rough. So you're trying to move yourself out of that energy. So it could be that you're tired of waiting and you're ready to move on from it. That could very well be. Six of Swords can also just be indicative of taking a trip that's not far from home, but close to water. So if you live by maybe a lake, you may be wanting to go take a walk close to the lake. I mean, I know in most states it's very cold. I'm in Florida, so the weather is very beautiful. So if I wanted to go take a walk on the beach, I still can, even though it may be a little breezy. Like today was like 76. So I know that's still pretty enough to be walking by the water, but still, I'm just trying to give you examples. So it could just be that you live by some water and you may want to go on a trip that's close to water. It could actually be that you're taking a trip that's close to water, or maybe currently making plans to take a trip close to water. Next, we have the Justice card, which is Libra energy. So With the Justice card, it could mean that you have been in some type of legal action, been involved in some type of like lawsuit or something like that. If it was a lawsuit and you were in the right, then it's going to happen. Things are going to happen in your favor. So I'm just saying, if you were in the right, because you see she's not blind. Justice is not blind. And the scale is even, right? So if you were in the right, so whether it has to do with a custody case, if you're in the right, you're going to win. If it has to do with, divorce, your divorce will be final and maybe you'll get to keep the house or whatever it is that you were fighting for. If you were in the right, then it's going to be in your favor. So just keep that in mind. I don't want you guys leaving me nasty messages like, you told me, if you were in the right. So if you were in the wrong, so if you were cheating in the divorce and your spouses who filed for the divorce, you're not going to get what you want out of it. Okay, because you weren't the one in the right that caused the divorce. All right. So again, however it is, justice is not blind. So if you were if you were in the right, then you're going to win. If you were in the wrong, you're going to lose. Justice is going to reign. Okay. Next, you have the 7 of Coins. Now with the 7 of Coins, it's just not being satisfied with where you're at. So you see what you have. You see the disgusted look on his face. He's looking at what he has and he's like, what the hell? I've been working my butt off for this many years. I've been working at this job for this length of time. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. And no matter what I do, my coins don't grow. I'm not spending as much money. I'm saving this amount of money. I'm whatever. But you still feel like, what the hell? Like, why don't I have more money? Let me explain it to you. By not being thankful for absolutely everything that you have, by not recognizing your blessings from off jump. So by waking up in the morning and feeling a little disgusted because you got to go to work, you wake up in the morning and you're blessed because you woke up this morning and somebody else didn't. You're blessed because you got a roof over your head, a bed to sleep in. You're blessed because you got a job to go to. You're blessed because you have food on the table. You're blessed because your kids are healthy. You're blessed because, so it doesn't matter if you have to do everything by yourself. You're blessed because you're capable of doing everything by yourself. Okay? You're walking, you're talking, you're working, you're sleeping. It's people who are not sleeping at night. It's people who can't walk. It's people in the world who doesn't have half of what you have. So you need to be blessed and thankful and grateful for absolutely everything that you have. And by simply being thankful for what you have today, God is going to bless you with more tomorrow. Okay? So you need to remember that and always be thankful. Always be thankful for absolutely everything that you have. You're breathing. You're breathing. You can see, you can hear, you can smell, you can taste, you can touch. You have so much to be thankful for. So be thankful. Get out of whatever energy you're in. Get out of that and start being thankful today. Next, your final card down was the 4 of Cups. Now the 4 of Cups is indicative of, guys, I didn't say it. Because you guys, this is earth energy. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And then with the cups, you guys have had other cups, but it is water energy. If I didn't say that before, water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So with the 4 of Cups, it is an offer coming in, but you either decline the offer because you didn't like it, or the offer was so nonchalant, like it wasn't a direct offer. They didn't come right out and say, hey, I got a job for you. Would you like it? They're more like, I've been working on this project and whatever. Like they're like talking about it in front of you, but they're not offering you anything. But it was an actual offer. Okay. So it could just be that you didn't notice the offer, or it could be that you declined an offer. But since you're in this mode, which I really pray that you get out of this mode where you're just not satisfied with what you already have, then maybe when an offer comes in, you'll notice the offer that came in and take them up on their offer. Okay? Because maybe that'll help this grow. I mean, I'm just saying, you never know, right? So all these messages were for you because, like I said, the cards flew out the deck. I wasn't going to take some of the messages, but clearly you needed to have these messages. So I'm not going to clarify anything because your reading was extra long. So I'm not clarifying anything. I love you guys with all my heart. I will be back next week with your monthly readings. As always, it's a little competition. The most viewed videos, they get an additional reading. Since I'm already posting monthly readings next week, which will already be general reading, then I will do just an all love reading if you guys win. Okay? I love you guys lots. Love and light. I will see you guys next week. Bye.